That was a nice fist bump.
Yeah.
So I might be new at comedy, but I'm not new to having to watch a bunch of guys who think they're great and funny, but finish in less than 4 minutes.
This guy.
I hope my family doesn't see this. Speaking of that, it gets on my nerves when people are on their phone the whole entire time. I was at a date the other night with a guy named Will, and he was on his phone the whole time. It turned out it was his wife named Sheila. Turns out she got both my leftovers that night. When my dad made me go to rehab, I was like, no. I thought I was going to go to rehab and, end up with my girl Wendy Williams in Florida with like a personal chef. But I woke up in Raleigh with some guy named Chris asking me if I knew how to toss a salad. That didn't go so good. But I ended up at rehab, and before I went, my dad was like, yeah, maybe we can get a 2-for-1 special. I'm like, what? I heard him and my mom were talking. And he says, conversion therapy and rehab. If we send him to all men's rehab, maybe he'll come back more masculine.
Definitely.
So I ended up going, and it was like Disneyland for me. I was on a ride every single day I was there. And I didn't want to leave, and I went back more than once. That was a great experience. And I'm an Uber driver, speaking of rides. Who in here rides Uber? Yeah? So I had a guy come in my Uber one time, and he was like, is that a nose ring? I was like, yeah. He's like, do you like rainbows? And I'm like, yeah, why? And he's like, are you gay? I was like, yeah. He's like, well, that's okay with me, I don't judge. I was like, I don't care if you judge or not. I don't do it for you to for your approval. I'm not down on my knees praying, oh Father, literally, oh Father. I was like, please forgive me, I hope the Uber rider that I have later doesn't mind it. Is there any gays here? Make some noise. The Grindr app is probably popping right now. It's probably why the Wi-Fi is working slow. I had a lady in my car. She gets in. She goes, "Hola, sir. How are you? ¿Cómo estás?" I said, "Hi, Karen. I'm not Mexican." She goes, "Oh, I'm sorry." I hit the brakes. Every time somebody gets on my nerves when I'm working, I hit the brakes. My brake pads are more worn out than my ass was in rehab. It's true. So anyway, she tried trying to get around, and she says, your car is very clean and nice. It doesn't smell like them other ones. I was like, what other ones you're talking about? She's like, the ones that smell like curry and body odor. I was like, ma'am, that's very racist. I was like, I'm Indian too. She goes, you are? I was like, well, I've had Indian in me. But the hot kind of Indian, not customer service Morrisville. Lumbee. A lot of people don't, the Indian community doesn't even count them. Is there any Lumbee guys in the house? No, they're all in Fayetteville or something. So I thought anyways, but yeah, so I got a ticket last night, driving, and I had a passenger in the back. I'm like, fuck. And it was from Morrisville actually, in Morrisville. And the cop pulls up, and he puts the light on me, and he goes, is that your son in the back? And it's a black guy, probably my age. And I was like, is that why you're stopping me? He goes, no, you were speeding. And then he tells the guy in the back, he's like, man, put your hands down. Gotta keep them down low. I'm like, geez, I thought I'm the one getting a ticket. So anyways, so I told the guys, sorry, I'm gonna give you your money back. And I ended up giving him 2 free rides last night. And he didn't report me. But that's all I have. Thank y'all. Have a good night.